Get ready to explore fascinating and lesser-known moments in history. From bizarre wars and mysterious events to surprising facts and unexplained mysteries, we'll uncover the hidden stories that history books often overlook. Join us as we journey through time to rediscover the past's hidden gems. 1. The Great Emu War, 1932. Imagine Australia declaring war on emus? Yes, it happened. In 1932, Australian farmers faced a problem. Too many emus were destroying their crops. So, they enlisted soldiers armed with machine guns to combat the emu invasion. Despite their firepower, the emus proved elusive, and the war ended in defeat for the humans. 2. The Dancing Plague of 1518. Picture a town where people started dancing uncontrollably, unable to stop. This bizarre event occurred in Strasbourg, France, in 1518. Hundreds of people danced for days, some even for weeks, suffering exhaustion and even death. The cause remains a mystery. 3. The Black Tom explosion, 1916. During World War I, German spies caused a massive explosion in New Jersey. They sabotaged a munitions depot, creating an explosion so powerful it shattered windows in Manhattan. The damage cost millions, but the incident is often overshadowed by larger World War I events. 4. The Great Molasses Flood, 1919. Boston experienced an odd disaster when a massive tank of molasses burst, sending a 25-foot wave of molasses through the streets. It moved so fast that people couldn't escape, resulting in 21 deaths and significant destruction. 5. The Last Samurai, late 1800s. You might associate samurai with ancient Japan, but the samurai era actually extended into the late 1800s. The Satsuma Rebellion in 1877 was one of the final battles of this era as samurai resisted modernization. 6. The four-term president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR, was a remarkable figure in U.S. history. He served as president for 4 terms, guiding the country through the Great Depression and World War II. No other president has achieved this. 7. The Great Emigration. Mid-19th century, Sweden faced a massive exodus in the mid-1800s, with over 1 million people leaving for the Americas. This was a significant portion of the population, and they were seeking better opportunities abroad. 8. The Christmas Truce, 1914. In the midst of World War I, something remarkable happened on Christmas Day in 1914. Soldiers from opposing sides briefly set aside their weapons, exchanged gifts, and even played soccer in the no man's land between trenches, reminding us of the human spirit even in war. 9. The Phantom Time Hypothesis. Some historians suggest that there might be gaps or inaccuracies in our historical records, particularly during the early Middle Ages. This theory questions whether some events and years may not have occurred as traditionally believed. 10. The mystery of the Roanoke colony. Imagine a colony in 16th century America disappearing without a trace, except for the word Croatoan carved into a tree. The fate of the Roanoke colony remains a historical enigma, leaving us with unanswered questions. These stories from history show that reality can be just as fascinating, strange, and complex as fiction, often defying our expectations.